Out you go, Mr. Trudeau. Charlie, the Canadian PM or BM. Justin Trudeau stepped down this morning as his Liberal Party is in a shambles and his country faces 25% Trump tariffs. Does this prove that somehow Trump has given the okay for other countries to take out the trash?
Absolutely. I think at this point in time, there is nobody on this planet that can deny the impact that Trump is going to have once he gets into office. I mean, even the impact he's already having before officially getting into office. It's like he has all of these world leaders completely shaking in their boots. We had, 2 years? It was 2 years ago that people really started calling for Trudeau to step down. Nothing happened.
And then
suddenly, he wins the election, pulls off one of his famous troll jobs, and all of a sudden, Trudeau's like, oh, wait, I'm nothing more than an afterthought. It's going to be interesting, though, to see what Trudeau does next, though, because he's already made quite the jump, drama teacher to prime minister.
Yeah, could be Uber driver.
Well, I have a better one. I think if he really wants to up the ante, I think he fires up that OnlyFans page pretty soon because we all know how much he loves to screw people.
Yeah. Kat, it is pretty funny that just a few weeks ago, Trump was calling him the governor of a state, basically belittling him. And then instead of anybody coming to his defense, he has to resign.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely like a "you can't fire me, I quit" situation. Yeah. He's 20 points behind the Conservatives, so he's he makes this big show of resigning and blah, blah, blah. He's just going to be a dude who does speeches. That's what he's going to do. That's what they all do. And for whatever reason, people are going to pay him.
So no OnlyFans.
I don't think so.
A Netflix
if he did,
series.
I would
do a Netflix series with Meghan
more.
Markle.
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking with Meghan Markle. That's exactly what I was thinking. They'll have a podcast together that no one will listen to, that they'll still get inexplicably get $30 million for.
Yes.
And we will love it because we'll take clips for our show.
That's the thing is I am going to miss him because he's just so easy on.
Yes, they should. If they can find that Canadian teacher with the big boobs, run him.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
Remember that dude? I can't think of his name.
Don't tell him.
Kaylee.
How can you not remember the name? How can you not remember the name after what you've done to us for over a year now? How can you not remember the name?
That whole segment we did, don't do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Before Greg finds out, is out the window now.
All the things that are happening vis-a-vis Trump, I don't even know how to use that word, but it's like people are reacting to what they see versus what they were told by the government. And I think that's what's happening in all of these countries is that people are saying oh, they're acting on what they see. We know Trudeau's a fraud. We don't need him anymore.
Well, the hoax is up.
Yes.
The world leaders got together, and the Liberals, our administration, and they decided to focus all their strengths on imaginary monsters. Everyone was chasing Puff the Magic environment dragon. We had to spend all this money on the Green New Deal, and all this stuff, all this fake terrorists, not real ones, moms and dads, truck drivers, anybody who stood in the way, while they all made huge money and spread it around. And then, whoop, the jig was up in America and runs downhill.
Yeah.
So a lot of guys are getting out now so they won't go through the embarrassment, but it's too late. Trump's not going to not tell on you. He knows it. He's assembled a team of people with huge axes to grind with the way the world has gone because they paid a price for it. Everyone that they took out of politics, that they destroyed, that they woked out, that they canceled, and it was a worldwide thing. So now the jig is up, and everyone's trying to he's resigning because he doesn't want to face the music, but he's still going to have to face that music. No Netflix with Meghan Markle is going to save him from that. But you're going to see it across the board. We see it everywhere. We even see it in mainstream where all of a sudden comedians who went out of their way to bury us and to make it to where we couldn't do movies and stuff. Now they're saying, oh, hey, is it cool if we come over your house now? No, stay in there. You're going to have to deal with it.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily Trump. Trump is leading the charge, but across the board, the hoax is up.
Yeah, the hoax is up, Charles. What do you make of, we don't care about Canada politics, but, this guy, we were forced to because he was the hood ornament of the woke.
Right. We do care about, and Tyrus is talking about this, the establishment is the same around the world. The Western world is collapsing because all the establishment did was make us hate each other, fight each other while they ripped everyone off. His treatment of those truckers was, first of all, he's a Nepo baby. He only got the job
Yeah.
because of his father. I didn't even know he was there for 9 years. That's how inefficient
Fidel
he is.
Castro, right?
And Trump is like one of these Marvel characters going through the universe eating planets, right? eating establishment planets. And he's coming, he's only like about 2 or 3 planets away from us. And they're like, let's get the hell out of here. One day soon, we're going to find out all of them on the spaceship getting the hell out of here. It's going, oh, where'd Trudeau and all those dudes go? It's like kind of secret deal with Elon Musk. We got to get the hell out of here. And they're going to be gone.
Yeah.
They're getting the hell out of there. They should have been out of there a long time ago. But people, not just in America, but around the world, look at Germany, look at Italy, look at France. They've been emboldened to kick those people out and take charge, and I love it.
All right. And I love it too. She wished Trump ill will, but now tells his haters.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.